Hey everybody, Doug here. Welcome back to yet another board game channel and yet another episode of Sentinels of the Multiverse. We're trying to stop Baron Blade from pulling the moon into the earth and killing everybody. We had a decent turn last episode. We managed to get Blade's defense platform out of the way, so we can actually hit him now. Hopefully another one doesn't crop up when we play his next card. So yeah, we'll get right into it and see what he does. Okay, beginning of turn, we check to make sure we don't have 15 or more cards in his trash. He's still only at 2. So now we will play his card and see, yes, as Tachyon says, these guys again. The next Blade Battalion has come out with its 5 HP. So we now hit the end of Blade's turn, at which point the Blade Battalion will hit the hero with the highest HP for 5, because that's how strong they are. That is going to be Mr. Fixer, who has 27. So, so now he's down to 22. Well, we'll just have to hit these guys again. So, let's see what Mr. Fixer does in response. Alright, Mr. Fixer's cards here. I think we're going to do, even though we have a couple of other targets that we kind of need to deal with, going to start off with Mr. Fixer doing charge, deal 1 target 2 melee damage. Their eyes beg me for mercy. I grant it with my fist, says Mr. Fixer in Transmission of Honor issue 9. That's a strange title. Anyway, he's going to do that against Blade. We'll just use some of our lesser attacks on the smaller guys. So yes, we're playing that. Because of his Grease Monkey Fist style, he's going to get an extra damage against Blade. He can make it whatever type he wants. It doesn't matter. Blade's not weak or strong against anything particular. So that'll actually be 2 plus the 1. We're going to do 3 damage to Blade, putting him down to 37. Still got a ways to go. Now it is power time, so we're going to use his strike, dealing 1 target 1 melee damage. And yeah, let's do that to the Blade Battalion. Actually going to do 2 to them. So they're going to have 3 HP left, so they're going to hit us for less next time. And finally, we conclude by drawing a card. It's another style, the Riveting Crane. We'll see if that's useful in the near future or not. Alright, on to Parse. Okay, first thing Parse is going to do is play her Impossible Shot. It's a one-shot. Parse deals 1 target 3 irreducible projectile damage and draws a card. We have a quote from Ambuscade, character right there, who is in fact French, so he says, "How I did not see that coming. Merde." So we're going to play that. What we're going to do is take out the Apprentice Poisoner in our environment, because it doesn't hit a lot, but it's going to hit all of us. However, when this card is destroyed, it first deals each non-environment target 1 toxic damage. So that's going to be absolutely everybody. Our heroes, but also Blade and his battalion. So that puts the battalion down to just 2 that they're going to hurt. Assuming we don't take them out. Right. So we've done the 3 damage there. And our heroes will each have to take a little tiny hit as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, she's down to 24. And the rest of the card, she draws a card. Oh, which I just did. Alright, she found Reveal the Flaws, which will make us irreducible. Won't be able to minimize our damage at all. Okay, power time. Parse is going to use her pinpoint shot and do 2 damage again to Blade. 6, 7, 8. Leaving him at 34. We're getting there. And then to finish off her turn, she draws another card. Oh, look, another Reveal the Flaws. So, she now has 5 cards. Fortunately, there's no hand limit in this game. Alright, that's it for Parse. On to Fanatic. Alright, what we're going to do with Fanatic is use her Sanctifying Strike. The team was killed by an angry human with wings and a sword. It was terrible, says a gene-bound soldier. They're alien invaders in an issue of Freedom 5. So, going to deal 1 target, 1 melee damage. And over there, we're going to take 1 off of Blade. We're going to keep whittling him down. We may then draw a card, which we will do. Ooh, we got the Holy Nova. That's a handy one. And Fanatic will get 1 HP back. Now, power time. She's going to use her Exorcism and do 1 target, 1 melee, and 1 radiant damage. We're going to do that to Blade again, putting him down to 31. We're getting there. And then Fanatic at the end does get to draw a card. Oh, Undaunted is nice. It reduces damage to her if we end up playing that. Alright, on to the environment's turn. Alright, the Temple of Julong. What do we get? Ah, Master of the Temple. Before their very eyes, the man burst into celestial red flames, but he did not burn. Instead, he shed his human form for one much more terrifying. At the end of the environment turn, search the environment deck and trash for the true form. Put it into play, shuffle the environment trash into its deck. The true form deals each non-environment target 1 toxic and 1 radiant damage, then destroy this card. Well, we're just going to go straight into doing all of this because we are going on to the end right away. Now we know it's not in the trash because that's only got 1 in it. So we're going to look for the true form, which will do something at the end of the environment turn as well, but we'll get to that in a moment. Then, yes, we shuffle the trash back into the deck. That Poisoner might come back. Before this does damage to us, let's have a look at it. The true form, 13 HP. The newly revived martial artist turned to enter the master's chamber, advising his allies as he left. When you stare down the dragon, you better not blink. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals the non-environment target with the second highest damage, 3 radiant, second highest HP, 3 radiant, and 3 toxic damage. Oh boy. Whenever a target is destroyed by damage dealt by this card, we play the top card of the environment deck again. Well, before it does that, everybody is going to take 2 damage from the actual transformation cards. 2 off of Fanatic, 2 off of Parse. 2, 2 off Mr. Fixer. I'm going to take 2 off of Baron Blade, though. And we get rid of the Blade Battalion. 1 and another 1. So that goes into Blade's trash. Right. And we've got to give the true form. It's 13 HP. Right. The end of the environment turn. Deals non-environment target with the second highest HP. So that's going to be one of our heroes. Because Blade has 25, 6, 7. He has 29. Fixer has 16, 17, only 19. Oh boy. Parse has 22, and Fanatic has 22. Okay, so we get to decide whether Parse or Fanatic take the hit. This is going to be a bad one. It's going to be 3 Radiant and 3 Toxic damage for a total of 6. Going to have to get rid of him. Fanatic does have a great card somewhere in her deck that lets her do damage based on how low her HP is. So I think I will let her take the damage for now. It's going to be 6, so that puts her at 15, 16, 17, 18, leaving her at. Okay, I think we'll be using that Holy Nova next turn. Yeah, let's see how we can deal with that. We'll see what Blade throws at us for one more turn. Alright, start of Blade's turn. We've only got 3 cards in the trash, so we don't auto-lose. Now Baron will play Consider the Price of Victory. And a quote from Blade himself. Before this day is ended, the entire planet shall grovel helplessly at my feet. And bright light. 1 shot. Each player discards 1 card. Baron Blade deals each hero target 2 sonic damage. Then discard X cards from the top of the villain deck, where X equals the number of cards discarded this turn. So he's going to get closer to doing his Terra Lunar Beam. Alright, well, first of all, everybody has to discard a card. I might have to think for a moment. Alright, Mr. Fixer is going to discard the Riveting Crane. He's already got a style in play that I like. So I'm going to get rid of that. Parse, we're going to get rid of the updated intel, which can, well, sometimes let us look at the bottom card of a deck. Yeah, I'd rather she hold on to the, you know what? Change my mind on that. We're going to get rid of her Reveal the Flaws, because she already has another one in her hand, and I'm not sure how much we'll need it. And then finally, for Fanatic, we're going to get rid of Embolden, because that's a card that lets another hero character use more than 1 power in a turn, and everybody's just got 1 power right now. So, alright. Then, going to do each of us 2 damage. It doesn't even carry over to the environment. Okay, we're hurting. And then, the top 3 cards of the deck, 1, 2, 3, are going into the discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's almost halfway to his extra win effect. Oh wait, yeah, and that goes on, so he's got 7 in there. Ooh, okay. Still, at least we got rid of a couple of really bad cards here that got very lucky that both of those went away. the Devious Disruption, because it destroys a bunch of our cards, potentially, and then does a huge amount of damage to us. He won't be doing that. Okay, let's see what Mr. Fixer can do. Okay, Mr. Fixer is actually going to sacrifice his turn to give us a chance to work on that environment card that's going to hurt us a lot. He's going to play his Grease Gun. Being an auto mechanic is not exactly a precise business, Mr. Fixer, from an issue of Engine Block Blues. Bit of equipment. Non-hero targets cannot deal damage, so the true form will not be able to hit whoever it would hit for 6 damage total. You may not use powers, you may not draw cards, and at the start of your turn destroy this card. So that goes into play. Means Mr. Fixer doesn't do the rest of his turn, but that's okay. He'll be back again next turn, and hopefully we'll be closer to getting rid of the true form, which is going to keep clobbering us. Let's see if Parse can do anything. Okay, Blade's getting closer to winning, but there's no point in hammering on him if the true form keeps slamming us repeatedly, so we're not going to be able to get rid of it this turn, so but we're going to work on him. So we're going to use another targeting arrow, which will do 1 damage to the true form, and also increase the amount of damage we do to it. And hopefully we can get him gone in a couple of turns, because he hits hard. Oh, that's her card. Now Parse will use her pinpoint shot and attack the true form for 3. For normal 2. Plus 1 because of the targeting arrow. So that leaves him at 5, 6, 7. We've got him down to 9. So I think we're going to get rid of him pretty quickly. Now Parse will draw a card. Oh, this one's nice. Syntactic Analysis. Somebody's going to get to do whatever they want with the top 2 cards of their deck. I suspect we'll be using that next turn. Alright, on to Fanatic. Alright, Fanatic is going to use her Holy Nova. You can hide in the sun till you see the light. And that's a quote from Apostate, her nemesis. He's an evil angel. So we're going to do each non-hero target 1 radiant damage, so that will still hit Blade. He's down to 25, 6, 7, 28. And it's going to do 1 plus an extra 1 to the true form, getting it down to 7. And now, this is nice, each hero target will regain 1 HP. Now there we are, we're a tiny bit healthier. So that goes into our discard. Now, Fanatic's going to use her power. Going to deal 1 target, 1 melee damage and 1 radiant damage. We're going to concentrate on the true one still. And that will actually end up doing 4 total. 1 increased because of targeting arrow, and another 1 increased because of targeting arrow. Which means the true form is down to 3. So it's much less of a threat. We'll be able to finish it off before it can hurt us next turn around, because it won't this turn. Then we will draw a card for Fanatic. It's going to be the Divine Focus, which lets her discard cards at the beginning of each turn in order to do damage to the villain target with the highest HP, which will definitely be Blade. Alright, that's it for Fanatic. We'll do 1 final environment turn. Okay, nothing happens at the beginning of the environment's turn. So we're just going to play a card. Ah, okay, we got Master of the Temple again, probably because we're reshuffled. Right, we will put the true form into play. However, it is already in play. Shuffle the environment trash into the deck. There's nothing in the trash. Then it would deal each of us 1 toxic and 1 radiant damage, but because of the grease gun, it can't. Oh. Right, still shuffle this back in. And then, yeah, also, yeah, at the end of the turn, the true form would normally do us damage, but grease gun, it still doesn't do that. So yeah, that was good timing, given that it was going to hit us an extra time. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to do a whole other turn, but we're going to see what Blade flips up, so I have time to plan my turn before the next episode. So we're going to end with Blade and see what he throws at us before wrapping up. Okay, Blade has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 more cards in the trash, and we lose. So he's going to play a card. It's a backlash field. With a quote from him, like lambs to the slaughter. The first time Baron Blade is dealt damage by a target each turn, Baron Blade deals that target 3 lightning damage. Blech. That's going to be a bit of a pain. So yeah, I'll have to think through what my turn is going to be next time, what cards we're going to play and all. Alright, let's zoom out and say so long. Alright, that's it for this episode. I'm wondering if that the card that kept taking the true form out should have gone into the trash after shuffling. But I've done it twice, so I can't take it back if I was doing it wrong. And I'm not even positive I was doing it wrong. Might have to look that up. Anyhow, we'll see what happens next time. Thanks very much, everybody, for watching. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and liking the videos both on YouTube and Board Game Geek. It's appreciated. And I will see you next time for yet another episode of Sentinels of the Multiverse. So long.